Do you ever watch the real estate shows on HGTV? Just like all the other reality shows, this is not how real estate is really bought or sold. My name's Nancy Karp, and I'm a real estate broker. I work with motivated buyers and sellers of residential real estate on the North Shore of Chicago, and I work with people that are looking for somebody they can trust to provide them with the advice, the confidence, and the guidance that they need to buy or sell a property in the least amount of time, for the best price, and with the least amount of stress. Unlike the HGTV reality shows, buyers rarely walk into an open house and make a decision to purchase a house on the spot. And unless they're in the business of flipping properties, most sellers don't spend tens of thousands of dollars rehabbing their homes before they put them on the market. At the end of the day, buying and or selling a home is about making decisions. It's about making choices. As a realtor, I see my job as helping my clients make good decisions and smart choices so that they can achieve their goals. I left the corporate world and began selling real estate over 13 years ago. And during that time, I've kind of collected a lot of great stories and experiences that I use to help my clients make good decisions. Interestingly, the story that I use the most is a personal one from before I was in the real estate market. I grew up on Chicago's North Shore, but many years ago, and it's actually quite a while ago now. I think it's probably almost, it's 19 or 20 years ago. Anyhow, my husband and I lived in Geneva, Illinois. After he switched jobs and there was no longer a reason for us to be living out there, and I was tired of commuting over 2 hours a day to downtown Chicago, we decided it was time to move back to the North Shore so that we could be closer to our family and friends. This was about 18 to 20 years ago, before the real estate bubble. So we put our house on the market, and unfortunately, we really didn't get any interest, even though our house was pretty new. It was only 5 or 6 years old. But there was a building boom going on in Geneva. There was a new development going up with a new school, and our house just wasn't getting any interest. We weren't trying to make a ton of money on the deal. We were just hoping to break even. After 9 months, we took a break and then found a different broker, and of course, they told us to lower the price. The house did sell, and we lost some money on it, and we moved back to the North Shore. And at that point in time, it was pretty unheard of to lose money on a house sale. House prices were going up, 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 up. This was all, in the lead up to the bubble. But the moral of the story is that after it was all over, I wished that we hadn't put our whole life on hold just because we wanted to get a specific price for the house. We had many reasons that we wanted to move. We wanted to put our kids in different schools. We wanted to be near our family and friends. And although we really loved that house in Geneva, I still miss that house. We didn't really like living in Geneva. It just wasn't the right place for us at that point in time in our lives. So the thing that I learned is that there's one thing that money can't buy you, and that's time. And we wasted that year. And I can't get that year back. My kids can't get that year back. If you or anyone you know is thinking about making a purchase or selling a property, my goal is to help them get to where they need to be. And this means I help them make those difficult decisions, and I tell them the truth. I tell them the truth about pricing. I tell them the truth about whatever it is that might be getting in the way of them getting to that next place where they really want to be or where they really should be. So keep that in mind if you are thinking of buying or selling a home, or you know somebody that is. Thanks for listening.